It's free-flowing, it's very sort of easy and dreamy, and it's kind of like a moment in time where you wake up and you're there for a moment and then you depart. Where would you be if you closed your eyes? So I've had that for years, you know. A few friends of mine actually got their tattoo like that. It's just a quote that like makes you want to dream, makes you want to live, makes you want to do art, makes you just explore it. The titles in the collection all relate to the dream state, and they were just super fun titles that we really kind of conjured up and had fun with. With this series, it's photographed pretty much all over the world and different places in the world. For example, Motherland, I did in British Columbia, and then Amazon, did one there, and Africa and so forth. This collection was nothing to do with really anything forced or set up. It's almost like a photograph in between a photograph. It's kind of the moment before and the moment after the camera was taken in my mind. So when I was going through all the visuals to find the right story that I thought would suit the whole sort of torn layer idea, I thought of almost like a dream-like quality where it came from very different locations, different times in my career, different models that inspired me. What happens most of the time is it's very much with a photo shoot, you have to have a vision and an idea, of course, is going to kind of bring you through the finish line. You know where you're shooting, you know which type of girl, how she looks, the feeling of the shooting. And so all that kind of leads up to exactly the feeling that you want in the first place. So from photography to going back to my studio in Connecticut, I'll do very large prints. With that, I'll start doing very small prints that are based around that one image. Stuff like that, that it kind of represents where you are, the location that you're shooting. This is, for me, a very unique way to work because basically you're building a layer upon the same photograph. So basically you have one photograph that is on the bottom and another that is the same on the top. One might be color, one might be black and white. And then you're just kind of working with the layers because normally, instinctually, I do that with the resin. But this project is the reverse. It's actually layering with the same photo on top of another photo. As far as the cutting and the ripping goes, there's soft parts of the elements of doing it. And then there's very sort of rough ones where I'm stitching, and then you have the soft writing. And of course, after that, we're gonna layer it with paint and make it sort of feel like it's one big dream. I used a lot of powders, different really sort of raw, organic looking materials. Working with the resin is much more scientific than going to a beautiful location or a very unique location. As far as artist inspiration, it comes from so many different places when you least expect it. I was fortunate enough to be in a place where there's many artists like Julian Schnabel, Peter Beard, Robert Rauschenberg. You would always hear these wonderful stories about these incredible artists. And when you're around that sort of thing, it's kind of like a moment in time. I want people, like with the Dreamscapes collection, just to be able to dream and feel like it's free-flowing, it's very sort of easy and dreamy, and it's kind of like a moment in time where you wake up and you're there for a moment and then you depart.